Six Nations. Sam Underhill, Nick Dolly and Alex Mitchell get England recalls ahead of Ireland clash. Sam Underhill returns to Eddie Jones' 36-man training squad along with Nick Dolly and Alex Mitchell. The trio were all part of the squad for last year's Autumn Nations series. Alex Dombrant has tested positive for COVID-19 but is expected to link up with the squad later this week. Sam Underhill, Nick Dolly and Alex Mitchell have all been recalled to the England squad ahead of the match against Ireland in the Six Nations on Saturday. The trio were all part of Eddie Jones' squad for the Autumn Nations series but were not included when the Australian announced his initial group for this year's Six Nations Championship. Recommended. 1/5. Exeter Chiefs 19-12 Sale Sharks, Jacques Vermeulen. Double helps Chiefs back into Premiership playoff. Read more. Recommended by. Underhill was left out of the opening fixture against Scotland having suffered blows to the head against Gloucester on Boxing Day and Leinster in January, for which was sent to a specialist for advice. Six Nations fixtures, standings. The 27-cap back row has also had COVID and another illness, but returned to action for Bath as they claimed a thrilling West Country Derby success over Bristol Bears in the Gallagher Premiership on Saturday. Northampton Saints Mitchell, meanwhile, has returned as backup for scrum halves Harry Randall and Ben Youngs, with Rafi Quirk being ruled out after suffering a concussion in Sale Sharks' defeat to Exeter Chiefs in the Premiership on Sunday. Leicester Tigers hooker Dolly comes back in too following the news that Luke Cowan-Dickey's Six Nations is over after suffering a knee injury in England's 23-19 win over Wales 8 days ago. Also included are uncapped duo Orlando Bailey and Luke Northmore, although Alex Dombrant is currently isolating after testing positive for COVID-19. It is, however, hoped the Harlequins number 8 will be able to link up with the squad later in the week. Johnny Hill, who had been doing rehabilitation work on a low limb stress injury since he arrived into camp, has returned to Exeter for the remainder of the tournament, with Manu Tuilagi also not included as he manages a hamstring problem. England 36-man training squad. Forwards. Alfie Barbery, Wasps, Jamie Blamire, Newcastle Falcons, Ollie Chesham, Leicester Tigers, Tom Curry, Sale Sharks, Nick Dolly, Leicester Tigers. Alex Dombrant, Harlequins, Charlie Ewells, Bath, Ellis Genge, Leicester Tigers, Jamie George, Saracens, Joe Hayes, Leicester Tigers, Maro Itoje, Nick Isiekwe, both Saracens, Joe Launchbury, Wasps, Courtney Laws, Northampton Saints, Joe Marler, Harlequins, Bevan Rodd, Sale Sharks, Sam Simmons, Exeter Chiefs, Kyle Sinclair, Bristol Bears, Will Stewart, Sam Underhill, both Bath backs, Orlando Bailey, Bath, Elliot Daly, Saracens, George Ford, Leicester Tigers, George Furbank, Northampton Saints, Ollie Hassel-Collins, London Irish, Lewis Linig, Harlequins, Max Mallins, Saracens, Joe Marchant, Harlequins, Alex Mitchell, Northampton Saints, Jack Noel, Exeter Chiefs, Luke Northmore, Harlequins, Harry Randall, Bristol Bears, Henry Slade, Exeter Chiefs, Marcus Smith, Harlequins, Freddie Stewart, Ben Youngs, both Leicester